What's poppin'? What's good, everyone? This is your older brother Brumal, and we are back with more Trails in the Sky. What in the world's going on? Okay, something's happening. There you go. For whatever reason, I couldn't get out of the start menu, but yeah. If you haven't already, I highly suggest you pause this video and go spend time with God today. If you haven't, whether that's just reading a couple verses of your Bible until you can understand it, or just praying and talking to him. But I got to give glory to the most praised. I said glory. I got to give all the glory, all the praises to God for this past week. We've been there's been this crazy snowstorm that's been hitting, and yeah, I've been in the single digits for the longest time. Well, shoot, now it says we got a cold advisory. Last time I checked, it was like 15 degrees out. Earlier, it was like 1 degree out. So yeah, it's 11 degrees out now. It's 11 degrees out, and your boy, his tire pressure is low. My water heater turned off for a second, but it came back on. But it could be a whole lot worse. So I thank God for just keeping my spirits up for the most part. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Strange power is overflowing from the okay, so we can rest here. But yeah, guys, we're in Ghenea, aka Hell. So I got some new enemies here that I don't feel like fighting. They were like, what? You're not gonna fight them? Nah. We got a few boss fights that we gotta do. I do know that for a fact. I believe there are 3 boss fights in this area. They can't see us anyways. Got a celestial bomb there. So if we go up here there should be something for us if I don't bump into anything. We got the tabernacle. Is that like a play on words for tabernacle? Oh gosh, yeah, that puts. Okay, so you're right. You're already at 2 or 24. Okay, puts it up by a whole 100, and you're at ATS up by a lot too. Okay. Do that one. We'll go over here, and then you're a big fella. We're going down here. Gets us a chest. Cosmic gear. So yeah, I believe these two are gonna get the hook up. Okay, so you get 1 stat up for that. What about you? Okay, so yeah, this is meant for old girl. Wait, what? Night armor. Puts her speed down. Oh yeah. We don't want that. Oh gosh, I almost got hit by that guy. And I think we have to go through the... Nope, I thought we had to go through him. I thought he was the boss, but he is not. But how's everyone been? Was that not the boss? Oh no, the boss is coming. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I didn't save. Yeah. You know what else I didn't do? Kevin Graham, you son of a nuisance? Is that the correct word? How dare you? What? One of the heretics I killed, huh? Dang right I am. I'm Owen. The first of so many lives that you've claimed. Owen? He was a bishop. Yeah, he was a bishop in the congregation of the divine worship. He was also the one who hired those Jaegers to attack the Astor House, all as a pathetic act of revenge after being exiled for corruption. Him? Like he says, he was my first target after taking up the whole heretic hunter. Golly. I never thought I'd had a chance to see your ugly mug again. How's it feel to crawl around in this flaming pit for all eternity? Unable to die and break free from it all. It's hot. It hurts. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, I'm done with this. Pain, hate, hot, help, 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 help. What a pitiful sight you are now. Well, hey, I guess you suffered enough that I can put you out of your misery. No more heat or suffering for you. Just a quick death and eternal rest as a grimoire. Okay, so I actually have to hurry and try to kill these guys because if they get close enough, and if I kill them while they're close enough, I explode. Yeah. So I was actually told to spam S-crafts for this. So we might as well. We might as well. Plus, we haven't seen her S-craft in a very long time. At least I haven't. Oh yeah, this is the one that looks like Angelwoman and has a spirit bomb attack. Heaven Spear! Gosh, I can't wait for this game to get remade. Sorry, they already remade the first game, and the second game's already been announced for later this year. Like, Brumal, are you gonna do the remake? Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. Alright, so we got killed those guys. You can see they explode on impact. I don't want them getting close to me.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Oh wow, that's a lot of experience. Not enough to give me a level up, but okay. So doing these, okay, that was good. So I'm gonna have to get her, what's it called, back up, and we're gonna have to rest as well. Kevin? Alright, let's just keep this up. I doubt that we're near the exit just yet. We can't dawdle here for too long. Let's see, we got the next one now. I had to go back and get some SP. Not SP. EP. Got another lost soul. Please let me eat you. Excuse me? I'm so hungry. A child? Yeah, his name is Elmer. He was a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. That is interesting. Fanatical devil-worshipping cult. I'm going to say this, guys. I want you to remember this for the future. Just remember this. Hopefully I remember it by the time we get to it. Alright? They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. At least I think it might be the same people I'm thinking about. I don't know. I could be wrong. I tried everything. Yeah, I tried everything I could to save him. Every kind of thaumaturgy I could think of, but eventually the only option was to put him out of his misery. No. I can, right? You both look so tasty. You didn't deserve this, kid. But I'm not going to blame Adios either. If you want to resent someone, resent me. So, let me put you at peace of mind. Let me put you to peace a second time. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore.
Oh, pitiful soul.
Ooh, he almost died. Alright. There's 2 bosses down, and I believe... I didn't want to get out of bed for a week after that one. Now times change. This is particularly another day for me now. Heaven? Aw. Why? Why have you been trying to deal with this all on your own all this time? You could have at least talked to me. I chose the path I walked by myself, Reese. What right do I have to drag others down with me? Especially you. Nah, that's not why I didn't talk to you about it all, is it? I think more than anything, I was afraid. I didn't want you to see me trying to hurt myself, to punish myself. I was afraid that if you did, the bond between us would be severed forever. And that thought alone was just too much for me to bear. Yeah, I bet that was the real reason. I was right. You're stupid. You're the stupidest person I've ever met. Couldn't you use something a little more affectionate? I called you a dummy before, right? That one's cute. Although, I guess being stupid suits me. You dummy. You blockhead. You half-wit. That's an expression that's an impressive collection of insults that you got on stock. Yes, it is. You okay now, Reese? I'm fine. You don't worry about me. I'll do all I can to get us out of here. So, I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to rely on me. Alright. Alrighty. I'm so sorry, Kevin. Oh. I failed as your mother. Ah. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Mom? Is this... At least this way, the two of us can... Dang it, Mama! Alright, so for this one, yeah, we just have to use our ass crafts. Get rid of these clowns. When I think Kevin using his superpowers, I think of that One Piece opening. Literally, superpowers. Oh man, what games have you guys been playing? Me, I've been playing Zenless Zone Zero, as well as Baldur's Gate 3. Still trying to figure if I want to do that for you guys. To do a run of that for you guys, but I don't know yet. Okay, so this boss can actually hit pretty hard, so I would like to buff us up if possible, but I don't think I can. So Kevin just used his S-Craft. I'm going to go ahead and try to speed him up. There we go. So now that we did that, I want to try to get some defense on us. Wow, that hurt a lot. She hurt me a lot.
Sorry, but you had to die.
Dang, that's your mama. He said, sorry you had to die. That was your own mama. Level up. Kevin finally leveled up. Ugh. So Kevin got his health and his EP back. I am 99999 on, is it space? Yeah, no, time sepith. Softening balm. Fish fillet. Black pepper. I got all the black pepper you need, baby. Let me stop. Juicy bone. Ugh. Why was that so gross? Dang, that one hurt. Kevin, you don't... If this place is everything... Blah, if this place and everything in it is seriously what I wanted for myself, then I'm probably the biggest masochist who ever lived, don't you think? You don't need to force yourself to talk, Kevin. Sorry. I suppose this moment had to come sooner or later. I've been running away from my mom's death ever since the day that I lost her. Always so desperate to look away from it all. But now, I feel like I can finally accept what happened. You're sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get going, Reese. There'll be plenty of time to be sad after we get out of this place. Right now, we need to concentrate on living long enough to do that. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'm ready. Actually, I don't know. Ooh, these platforms don't look promising. They got hands and all that stuff that they're trying to climb or hang on the ledge. Ain't got no more drink? Nope, I'm out. We're at the exit. Already? The gates of Gehenna? Those gates are distorted, are distorted, but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah. They've been accurately realized for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues on how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. I don't know if this is a man or a woman's voice. Who was that? About time. Yeah, I don't know if it's Reese's doppelganger. Oh no, it's Weisman. A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place beckoned with so many delightful peculiarity. I can't pronounce that. I figured that you might show up eventually. With this base being full of people that I've killed, you rearing your ugly head was always a given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner that the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the congregation for the sacraments who went to become the Anguis of Ouroboros. His name is Georg Weisman. The demon I put an end to on behalf a year ago. That's him? Alright. Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. I never suspected that the priest before me would be the one to inherit the long vacant position of the Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so that I could serve as one of the congregation's trump cards. Of course, the truth out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means that you're dead. The congregation always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. And after that, I was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With the Dominion, the salt pail, and the carefully designed game planned on their side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. You're right about how cunning we are, or they are. In that case, you were probably just as right when you called me a dang dog. I was fine with being that anyways, too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I am astounded. You carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities. But I had no idea a genuine article was capable of quite this much. What are you talking about? I suspect that deep down you already know the answer, but it is my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand is a reflection of your latent desires that you already know. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Oriole's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After that, Phantasma was the Oriole's subsystem. Without the Oriole to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had suddenly vanished, lost. To calm its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Oriole and control it. Specifically, it chose the person with the deepest trauma from among those close to the Oriole when it vanished. Its decision made, it found the stigma that exists deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna, here in Phantasma. And that is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Heaven? Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we're clear of all confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that will allow you to resolve all of this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? You can do that? Really? It's quite simple. You need only cast away your humanity, nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with this situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman, capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane. That's no way people to live. Yet it is the goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was but one part of my efforts to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have borne fruit, but you are so very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you will be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge as a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence! Faceless? Stop trying to deceive him with that forked tongue of yours. Please, I'm doing no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one word I said is a lie, I swear it. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being instrumental in my death, but at this point, it matters little to me. Everything pales in significance. To seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Reese. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin? I'm glad you understand me. I always knew that you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to taking Rufina's life with my own hands. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led to rejecting Mom and allowing her to die. And now, it's those same two qualities that have led Reese and the others to getting drawn into my mess. And, my mess is crap. Doing so well, too. All those things are on me. All of them. But you're absolutely right. But there's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weakness. Follow the path that I've opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past, a mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one, too. But, sorry. It's not the one that that's not the one that I'm going to be picking. Man, I'm more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of chocolate that I had that day. What? When Rufina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair that I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. It's why it gave me strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships awaited. Because for every hardship because of every hardship, there'll be just as much joy waiting for me. Heaven? So sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind. But let's see how far such pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in the mortal peril, shall we? No. Astrait and Rostrum. We have faced both guardians of Gehenna's gates at once for this round, huh? You may be a Dominion, but surely you even realize that you don't stand a chance winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, having second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you from doing what's right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you against just 2 of us? Things aren't looking so hot. At least, that was before I knew that I'm not the man that I once was. What? We're unlocking our superpowers! Kevin learned the S-Craft Spiral of Ur. Wait, Ur from Fairy Tail? This is a space element attack that hits all foes on the field and especially effective versus devils. It's time to die. Wow. Impossible. What is that? This is the other side of my stigma. It's light side. It's been there all along. I was just never able to see it until now. What can this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw out has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what it can do as its victim. I always knew that there was nothing more than that you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. Let's see how much of a difference a change of color really makes against such overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try. Alrighty, we in there like swimwear, guys. Let's go ahead and because I really want to mess this guy up, like so badly. So I want to hit it where it hurts. Oof. Okay, so I can't power myself up. That blows donkey nuts. Why can't we do it? Alright. So I can do this at the very least. Bump us up then. Let's see what it looks like. It's the light side. We got a crit and I got attack up. For strength up. You know what? Screw it. Might as well. See if it can wipe them out. Probably not. I probably just made the biggest mistake. Where I saw this episode, so I'm gonna speed it up. Yep, I made a mistake. Oh, you can't hit Worth Dookie. Prepare to die. You're not dead here, but Kevin is confused. Are you kidding me? This is not where my game ends. You have to be kidding. That's where... I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm taking it. I am taking the L for that one. That is not where the game ends. Old girl died. Oh, I got a crimson eye. That's the end of this chapter. Finish this chapter. Well done. But as long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I'll always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see you just how long that you can continue desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. I don't know what it is, but I like voicing evil characters. Desperately play tough, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? That's not canon. You fainted. Reese, what are you talking about? You have 0 health. Kevin? How are you all right? Or are you all right? Blah. I'm fine. I just think I overdid it some again. I'll be okay, though. I won't flop over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I made my mind up to finally face Rufina head on. Good. We still might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? How are we even supposed to get the door open? I don't think we're enough to get it to budge. Yeah. But we've come this far. We can't just give up. I think we're gonna have to destroy it. It's like, with what? You have 0 health. You're on the ground right now. As usual, you don't mind if we at least try something else before resorting to rampant destruction. Besides, I think that this gate's the most important defining structure down here. What makes this a replica of Gehenna's more than anything? I can't see it being very easy to destroy. Hey! That sounds like... Is this a joke? Oh no, it's Gilbert. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought it was Estelle. I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. Once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. The rapper? I'm kidding. Anyways. We found you in some weird places, but this one has got to be the weirdest of them all. How did you even get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with the Lord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to run, now, or we're done for. Huh? What's that? Roaring, and the sound of flapping wings, and a lot of them. Ugh. What in Avernus? Are those devils? They're not they're not as high ranking as the 2 that we just beat. But they're no slouches either. Ugh. How are we supposed to take on this many at once? Do something. This is your responsibility. I don't want to die. Not here. And you think we do? I sure don't. Dang it. I used so much of my Stigma's power. I got to at least try and give these 2 an opening to get away, but how? Where's the homies at, man? We need to rally. Stay back. Kevin? I don't think I got much choice left here. It's the homies! They rallied! And they all got 200 CP. I don't know. Kevin? Reese? Are you okay? Well, thank goodness that we made it. What is this place? Hell? Dita, you are a child! Oh my. This looks like a one-to-one replica of Gehenna. How would you know? Have you been there? Anyways, my compliments to the designer. Nice to see you 2 hanging in there. I see that you... Blah. I can see we're in for a fun time. Why can't I read now? Anyways. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys. Why? After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location. And thanks to... And thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting a path here only moments ago. This door will take you back to the garden. Really? We appreciate it. I can't believe my luck. Anyways, the talking can wait until later. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in their ranks. You take that chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Then shall we begin? A most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteous shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Vander. Let's do this! Yeah! Our long rangers. Oh, that's not fair. You got 2 divine blades fighting the same enemy? Let's go! I do enjoy those little animated scenes with the sprites sometimes. They're really fun. I remember there was one particular one in the next game, but... Okay, so we finished Chapter 7. Chapter 7 wasn't that long, and now we are going to be entering the final chapter. However, before that, we're going to go through the cutscene, but when we get in control of our character and they allow us to freely roam around, there are some stuff that we need to finish. We still need to finish the tournament, and I believe that there is a I believe that there's a final dungeon we can do. It's optional. However, that optional has a star door in there that we need to go in. And once we complete that, then we can go take a peek at that last star door that we couldn't look at. I believe it was in the I believe it was back on the Ark. Or not the Ark, but the Glorious. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back through that. But yeah. So thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.